Okay, I want to begin by saying thanks for purchasing one of my beer tap kits, 24 pieces, and I'm going to try and show you what I think is the best way of doing that. If you look at the back of the instructions, you're going to find two sets. The bottom is for the golf ball, and you'll have to go in more into that. But what we're doing today is this top kit, and all the designs change, but today we're doing Bleeding Heart Brewery. Little shout out to them. They are the brewery that inspired me to make one of these. So, and the first sale. So I'm just hitting the top of that thing. You got a standing block, great. So just a quick little cleanup. I got everything popped out, but you're gonna find there's little breakout points if you look at it. So as you disassemble this, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how it's going to clamp together. Part number 3, I believe, 2, 1, 4, and 5, and we're going to clamp that together. So we got those. Not exactly sure what number this one is. Let me take a quick peek. It must be 6, huh? Seven and 8 are gonna go back to back, obviously. And just getting over that or under, however you decide to go around that black deal. You just got to get it, bypass that. Slide everything over, and I don't know if you can see, but I'm just sliding it in under, making sure everything's aligned. Like that one slid down a little bit. And if it doesn't go automatically, right there's a little dark spot. I don't know if you can see it. Well, we got to push that down to allow it to slide past. Same with over here. Got a little dark spot. And we're going to slide all that into place. So, once we get that, we're going to move on to this piece, whether you start top or bottom. Seeing that we got 4 wide, and you line up your 4 wide. You might have to bring that over here. And pinching these together a little bit. This piece is not going to be seen. A little bit tight. That just helps with the clamping thing. But we do want to make sure everything is down flat and flush. Same thing over here. It's kind of a reach for me to reach over here. That gives you a better idea of how that looks, I guess. Anyhow, we're too wide here, so we're going to bring that down. That line pretty easy. Okay. Now I'm going to break out all these little pieces. And it's the same thing. You'll find that there's just a little hinge point. And they break out. Whether it doesn't matter which way you go. You just can't force it. You may need an X-Acto knife if there's any kind of hesitation from it popping out, but we try to avoid that here. So the wide ones go on the sides, being this is the top and bottom, and this being on the angle is our side. The skinny, narrow ones here are gonna go up, and those usually pinch pretty good right there, allowing this one to fall out. So you're gonna have to use two hands for sure as you roll this around. A rubber band. If you got a rubber band, that would be real handy right now. So we're going to get this together. And to have a rubber band. So now I'm standing straight up and down. Oh, put those in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. On the angle, yeah. That was kind of a bozo move right there. Many times as I've done this. So those tall ones are clamping it down. So don't think it's a bad thing to put a little bit of pressure on these. They just got to be aligned, pinching top to bottom and clamping that. So this is where I usually bring in a rubber band. I got a completed one over here. So it's not much of a rubber band, but it does hold them in place long enough for me to get these on. And it's just a matter of aligning all that. And setting that on. This bottom one's usually pretty tight fit. So you might make sure you're going down evenly. Okay? And this side, hopefully you can see that all right. Goes in, you just want to make sure it's flat. You know, to put a drop of glue, the 2B10 is what I normally use. A couple drops right in here. Yeah, I'm kind of taking that out of here. So that's going to get that. And then a shot here. Just a matter of aligning that too wide, going through, coming across. That's going to drop in. And we had beads dropped on there, right? So that's going to glue up to, you know, if you're going to get a heavy use, to put a drop right in there, right in there. And what's happening is, you know, I get different thicknesses of wood, so I got to allow for a little bit of thicker wood. So anyhow, we're getting real close to put a drop, you know, right in here. We've got the finishing touch. It's still on our sheet. Pop that dude out. clean that up a little bit, and just making sure everything's aligned. And that goes down and presses on. And there we have it. To put a little bit of glue right in here, never hurts. Put it right in there, so maybe it grabs the black tap handle too. That doesn't hurt my feelings a bit. So that's really it. You might just keep that upright for just a little while, but that's pretty much how it works. And you can find us on Facebook at Great Alaska Wood Kit Company. Thanks for tuning in.